So before I start this video, be sure to follow me on Twitter because every Monday I'm gonna do a poll on which character I should do on my next video. So be sure to leave a comment down below and the best comment will get featured in the next video. So without further ado, let's begin. The Predtaor, also known as the Yautja or Hishkuten, is an extraterrestrial species known by its trophy hunting of other species as a sport. When a Yautja deems a species worthy of prey, it will never stop his hunt until he gets his trophy. Yautjas are warriors of immense respect and honor. Even though Yautjas have been seen killing and hunting other species without mercy, they never engage on a 2 against 1 type of battle. They will never interfere on the hunt of another Yautja or on a battle. As in the movie of the Predators, the Yautja that is fighting the Yakuza on a 1 against 1 battle is not alone. There are several Yautjas watching the fight as it unfolds, but they will never engage on the battle as it is their code to never do so. Yes, Predators, Yautjas, or Hishkutens might be fearless warriors, but inside their little hearts, they can feel love after all. Yautjas are warriors of immense strength, as they are able to bend metal with ease, punch through brick walls like if it was paper, carry 200-pound humans while jumping from tree to tree, and throw your average bodybuilder 25 meters into the air. Remember, your average bodybuilder weighs about 250 to 300 pounds, like they are pretty heavy. Yautjas are also beings of great resilience and stamina, as they are able to do continuous activity without stopping for hours, without rest or food. They are able to resist being impaled on the chest and being shot dozens of times in the chest simultaneously. But obviously, yes, after receiving that kind of damage, the Yautja will need medical attention at some point, because if he continues with that kind of damage in his body, he will eventually die, because every other species with that kind of damage will eventually die. And Yautjas, Predators, or Hishkutens are pretty similar to humans in terms of body type, biology, and anatomy, with the exception of how their body work inside of them and their face, because, well, we all know the face of a predator. It's pretty iconic. But yes, after receiving that kind of damage, the Yautja will need medical attention at some point. But the Yautja is able to withstand wounds that will prove deadly for your average human being, like being impaled through the chest, through the stomach, have an arm cut off, or being shot in the chest several times. But not everything is their resilience. Yautjas are equipped with several powerful gadgets. Wrist blades which they use on close quarters combat, blades so powerful that they are able to cut in half every human being in the goddamn planet, a mounted shoulder cannon which shoots plasma able to completely destroy the body of a human being or the body of another very resilient alien species, the xenomorph, a shuriken able to completely cut a human body in half, and one of his most powerful weapons, his bare fists. And I forgot to tell you, Yautjas, Predators, or Hishkutens have a height of mainly 2.2 to 2.5 meters and weight about 400 to 600 pounds. Yes, they are pretty heavy and big. So now, could you, a normal human being, survive an encounter against a Yautja? Leave a comment down below if you believe you yourself, yes, the one that's watching this video, could survive against a Yautja. And how will you do it? Like which weapon you will use, what's your strategy, etc. So now, let's begin. Unless you're a grandmaster in martial arts and your body is on its prime, an average human being will have no chance on a fist fight against a Yautja. Let me explain. Yautjas are able to punch through brick walls. The average human being is able to punch with 200 to 500 newtons of force. Boxers and pro fighters can punch with about 1000 to 2000 newtons of force. Newton's third law states that every action has a reaction. So if you punch a wall with 300 newtons of force, that wall will punch you back with 300 newtons of force. And probably your hand is going to get hurt pretty badly if you do that. So please guys, don't punch walls. You look like a goddamn tontito. A Predtaor is able to punch through walls. That means that the wall was not able to withstand the force in newtons of its punch. Well, that's pretty obvious. A punch of 2000 newtons doesn't even make a crack into the wall. So at least we need a punching force 5 times greater of a pro boxer. So let's say a Yautja is able to punch with a force of 10,000 newtons. Boxers or pro fighters who hit with 2000 newtons of force can kill human beings. Now imagine a punch 5 times stronger. In a fist fight against a Yautja, a normal human would get obliterated. He will have no chance against a Yautja. Like, in all seriousness, one punch of a Yautja would be able to go through the body of a normal human being. Also, Yautjas are able to go through your body, grab your column, and pull it out from the hole of your stomach. Like, that's a pretty amazing feat of strength. On a battle of swords or arms, it's another different story. In the movie Predators, the Yakuza armed with a katana was able to exchange several blows with a Yautja. The battle lasted for about 2 to 3 minutes, and eventually they both killed each other. This proves that a normal human being is able to kill a predator, but with help of some gadgets, swords, spears, everything that is like a primordial type of weapon. And so you might be wondering, if a normal human being is able to defeat a skilled Yautja with a katana, wouldn't using firearms make the task easier? Well, yes and no. As I said before, Yautjas are warriors of immense respect and honor. Well, that's if they are following their warrior code. If you, a normal human, find yourself in an unknown planet and a Yautja is hunting you, if you challenge a Yautja on a fist fight, the Yautja is going to disarm himself to the point where his fists are the only weapons. If you challenge a Yautja on a sword fight, the Yautja is going to use its wrist plates. But remember guys, if you ever encounter a Yautja, if you challenge a Yautja on a gunfight, he will use everything in his power to kill you. He will use his shoulder cannon, which is basically his most powerful weapon, and is able to lock into enemies. So you will be obliterated in a matter of seconds. And knowing that they are extremely agile, they can use cloak to their advantage and have the means to heal themselves. With that type of agility and with that type of stealth prowess, they're able to get behind you and stab you in the back and pretty much get your head. A Yautja would be able to kill a normal human in seconds, but the reason they don't do it is because hunting their prey is a sport to them. They find absolutely no honor on killing their prey with all of their firepower. They will bring down themselves up to the point where fighting their prey is an actual challenge. That's why in the Predators movie, the Yautja give heavy firearms to their prey. AA-12 shotguns, miniguns, katanas, like every goddamn weapon you can think of. In 2010, they gave it to the squad in the movie of the Predators. But yes, that's why in the Predators movie, the Yautja give heavy firearms to their prey. That's why they don't use all of their firepower to kill their prey, because it wouldn't be a challenge. It wouldn't be as, in quotes, fun to them. It's like if humans gave a shotgun to the animals they hunt. It's like if you gave a shotgun to a fish, to a deer, to a bear, to pretty much every animal the human is able to hunt with human weaponry. The only real reason Yautjas have died on the movies is because they were careless. They took their time on finishing off their prey, that their prey found a way to kill them off. Honestly, the only way I see a normal human being winning a fight against a Yautja is if he challenges a Yautja into a sword fight. A fist fight is out of the freaking question for obvious reasons, and the Yautja is able to tank shots into the chest, and its mask is bullet resistant. I'm not saying that challenging the Yautja into a sword fight guarantees the win of a human or to the human. First of all, you need to know your way around that kind of weapon. Not everyone can wield a sword, a knife, a spear. It's a weapon of art. It's pretty much an art to use that kind of weapon. And second of all, you need to be able to parry the attacks of an specie that strong. Thankfully, the wrist plates of the Yautja aren't that heavy, so according to physics, the blows wouldn't feel that heavy like if it was a goddamn longsword. but it completely sucks that the blades aren't that big in length. They are short in length and they are attached to the arm of the Yautja, so they are pretty much an extension of their arms. Hell, if a human being is able to defeat a Yautja on a sword fight, it's because he is the pick of the human species. But yes, it doesn't really matter if you challenge a Yautja into a sword fight. It does not guarantee you a win. Yautjas are warriors. They have been training since they were little babies. They know they were around fist fights, they know they were around sword fights, and they know their way around gunfights. They are faster than Usain Bolt, can jump meters upon meters of height, have a cloak device. Our martial arts are nothing in comparison on the fighting prowess of the Yautjas. So even though our only chance to kill a Yautja is by going into a sword fight, according to physics, it doesn't matter if the wrist blades of the Yautja aren't that heavy. They are short in length, so the tip of the wrist blades will be so close to the hand of the Yautja that is basically like if the Yautja is hitting you with its own hand. So, could a human survive a fight against a Yautja? There's a 99.9% that no, being that the other 0.1% chance is that if you are the reincarnation of Samurai Jack himself, because we all know that Samurai Jack is the pick of the human species. God damn it. So okay guys, don't forget to leave a comment down below on which character I should do on my next video. The best comment will get featured on the next video as well. And be sure to follow me on Twitter to help me vote on which character I should do on the next video. Every Monday I'm gonna do a poll where you guys are going to vote. It will be mostly 4 to 3 characters which you guys are going to vote. I'm gonna be doing this video series throughout the whole October, and if it is received well enough, I'm gonna be doing it for my entire life until I get wasted of ideas. So before I end this video, as you guys already know, well, some of you know because, well, whatever, I began streaming here on YouTube I'm gonna try and do it every 2 days, every 3 days. The days I do not upload are going to be the days I'm going to stream, maybe Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, because the days I upload are Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and maybe I'm going to stream the days I upload as well, being Monday, Wednesday or Friday. I'm gonna be streaming here on YouTube first, and then I'm gonna go over on Twitch and stream on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you want to follow me on the other side of the live stream area, go follow me on Twitter, because for some reason YouTube doesn't want us YouTubers to promote our purple icon here on the YouTube platform. So go follow me on Twitter, and then you will find the link to that purple platform over there. Just do it. I'm nearing 300 followers there on Twitter. It gives me a smile that you guys are actually very active here in my YouTube videos, on my streams here on YouTube and on Twitter as well. So if you want to make me smile, go do it. If you do not want to make me smile, don't do it and give a dislike on this video, because if you do not want to make me smile, so just give it a dislike. Why you are here? And so okay guys, that is all for today. If you guys like the video, slap a like on it, I'll greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very very much. Thank you for watching guys, I really do appreciate it with all of my heart. Bye bye. Mwah. Ay cabrón. Oh my.